From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Tarek Skubal. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. And that's through there for a strike. And we're underway in Detroit. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Benintendi to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
One out, base is empty. And another ball. That's off the mark, and it's 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. And that's their first base runner of the game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. There's a strike.
0-1.
And there's a base hit to left. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The delivery to Robert. Tap foul at the plate. Got him looking. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Benintendi over at second. Montgomery on at first with 2 down. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Edgar Caro will hit next. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Just missed.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That one finds the zone, and now 3-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Jonathan Cannon.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Gleyber Torres, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
No outs, runner at first. Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Riley Green, the next to hit, takes outside. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at first, one away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Spencer Torkelson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Pitch misses outside, and that is ball 1. Torres off of first with 2 away. There's a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Let's go, Tigers.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Let's go, kid.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the White Sox 1 and the Tigers nothing.
About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a thunder. One got your name on it, calling your number. So stay in the house for like all of
Back at Comerica Park, all set for the start of the inning. And here is Sosa to the plate. Sosa measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, usually a second baseman, but today he's starting at first. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman, now just kind of moving over there and gets an opportunity to see what his range is to his right.
That one in the dirt. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting 8th, right fielder Mike Tauchman.
Here's Mike Tauchman. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Struck him out looking.
Batting ninth, catcher.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. First pitch misses. Two outs, bases empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of just punched it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for Chicago, Chase Mydroff. He's 0 for 1. The other way. Oh, he gloves it. The White Sox lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Detroit, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw is wild and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Dingler getting ready to hit. Outside with a breaking ball. Perez leads off second with nobody out. There's a strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Man at second. Sliced hard but foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he chases that one below the zone. Got him. One away on the strikeout. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. This to third. Throws across the diamond, but the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1 game.
Here we go, tie game. That's situational hitting right there. Good job putting the ball in play.
Here's Baez. Backed off the plate that time. 2 down, nobody on. That clips a corner.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tachman on the move and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. On to the 3rd inning. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Andrew Benintendi.
Skubal back to work. That one's in there. 0-1. And that one fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That misses the zone. 2-2. That one way inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground to 3rd. Jump throw. And they get the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
And next to hit for the Sox, Colson Montgomery. There's a strike at the knees.
No ball. 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. That's a laser base hit.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So here's Robert now. And the first offering is not close.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Back-to-back singles. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Miguel Vargas. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Montgomery on his horse around 3rd. On to 3rd, safe. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
That's back-to-back singles for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tarek Skubal will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Paul Sewald into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the DH, Edgar Caro. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And fouled off. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Going to count 1-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Sosa, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now he breaks his bat. Picks it up with the bare hand, gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Right side, Sosa. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jonathan Cannon done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Cam Boozer gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
1 down, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Gleyber goes. Swing and a miss. Throw, safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Torres over at second, 1 down. That's in there. And it's 0-2. And the sweeper misses.
1-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. So the tying run at second. there, sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Here's Riley Green. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Grant Taylor, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Wilson also throwing. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Teal collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 2 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Kyle Finnegan. Mike Tauchman now at the plate. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Swing and a ball popped up. Torres. And it's caught for the out.
Up next for Chicago, catcher Kyle.
So up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. Doubled in his first AB. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Melton getting cranked up as well. One down, base is empty. And that one pulled foul. The 0-2. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Mydroth. 0 for 2 in this one. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And midway in the 4th, it's the White Sox 2 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Jordan Leisure.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Struck out swinging his first time. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Fouled off. He was late. And a breaking ball misses outside. Just misses. It's 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. And one away.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Doubled his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And another ball. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 3. Dylan Dingler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the tying run is on base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
One down, and here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. He's 0 for 1. Leisure over to first, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the 1-0. Fought off foul. Perez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses the zone, and a count now even up. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting third baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jordan Leisure is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So they turn to their closer, Grant Taylor. And next up for the Tigers, Zach McKinstry.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
No, that's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Outside corner, there's a strike. He goes down looking. One left for Detroit. They're down 2-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Troy Melton. Well, one-run game. Andrew Benintendi steps up. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And there's a foul ball. Melton measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2022. That one's upstairs, ball one. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He'll touch them all, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. The shortstop takes the ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. One now. And a foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
And now it's Luis Robert. 1 for 2. Ball one and a pitch inside. That's a strike, and it's 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. One, two now. Got him swinging.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Vargas in the box again, takes a strike. Inside, 1-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And we're back. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom five. Javier Baez. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Tigers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Grounded out his first time. Double play ball to second. Pulls him off the bag.
Well, this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He's 2 for 2.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Roberts snags it on the run. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Carpenter in the box now. Takes strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And there's a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
That's inside. And the count 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count. He's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball 3. Riley Green in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 on, 1 out, and that's a strikeout looking. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So it's their last chance in this one. At the plate, Riley Green. First pitch just misses. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, and he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.